I mean, the output will be like, this. So the output would be like this. This is the where condition format. Let's talk about having. So everyone remembered yesterday's class, right? The group by thing. What does group by does? It just groups the elements, common elements, and summarizes the and does the aggregation thing on the numerical things as per our requirements. So I'm giving the data group by on sector. Everyone do a group by on sector and give me the values group by and sum of capacity. These are the values I have pasted. Otherwise, you can see here, there are only two common, I mean, unique things. One is nuclear power station. The second one is thermal power station. So open your calculator, do the summation, and let me know the answer. How the group by sector and sum of capacity. I need that. What would be the answer? Okay. Setu did it good. That's right answer. Kaushik is right. Good. So we got the output for group by. This is how we will do that. So the difference between the where and having clauses, where works before grouping. Okay, where works before grouping. You can filter the data in raw table, not like this. Okay, not after aggregation, not after doing some group by. But when you want to filter the data on grouped values like this, you need to use having. You know, having is used for filtering the data after grouping, after some aggregation functions which are not from the raw table. Okay. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, everyone, are you able to get this? If this is the table, let's say this is the table, I want to filter the data on the original table. I need to use where condition. But when I want to filter the data on, on summarized things like grouping by and giving an aggregation on something column, I need to use having. Okay. Having filters the data after group by, after grouping the data. Let's see the example so that you can understand it. So I think you people remember yesterday we have did something like this. I asked you people to count on the basis of gender, like how many males are there, how many females are there. Yes. But now what I'm doing is I'm looking only for city Berry. And I'm looking only for Berry, not any other city. Okay. But here I just want to know only if the value is greater than 20 or not. Either female or male. The count should be more than 20. I want to filter the remaining. Just see. Are you able to understand what's happening? Having is working like where condition only. But the difference is where filters the data initially. Starting from the table, it initially removes the data. But having, what does having do? It first groups by the data and then checks for this count star. Okay. Group by happens before the having. And where happens? From the data. The order of execution, I'll tell about order of execution here. This is our query, right? And first step happens is from. From takes the table, what table we are looking for. And then happens where. Where filters the data. The unnecessary data will be removed. Only the city required will be there. And after that, it happens with the group by. And having is what we are doing. Okay. So after group by, this happens. Okay. Everyone, are you able to get this? That's good. That's good. Okay. That's what the difference between where and having. Okay. Let's go to the today's topic, the SQL joins, which are very important. The topics till now we have cleared is different from the topics that we are going to start from today. Somewhat more complex. Joins are very necessary and I'll explain why it is required and what is the help it's going to do with us, in SQL. Okay. Yeah, yesterday we have cleared all this aggregators and having a clause. Okay. Okay. So the main requirement for the joins is we have multiple tables, right? We have hundreds of tables, but the data stores, values from one side, the category in another table. The division of a category of a table is different. The items, their values, the quantity of items sold, the start date of a particular customer, the lifetime value. Every detail is stored in a different tables. You can't store a thousand columns, 1,000 columns and a billion records entirely in a one particular table. You need to store the data in different things. So the data dependency would be differs, and the redundancy, the duplication part would be reduced. For example, I'll give you a table. I'll show you the table. If you see this, if you see this table, have stored the sector, power station name, and its capacity in one table, and another table stores its sector and fuel type. What fuel type does the sector gives? You know, so that I need to join these tables to call all the values within this one table. Like I want to see fuel type here, correspondingly to the power station name and capacity. So that's how we need to use joins. I'll explain in Excel and I'll do it in SQL website. So don't worry. Okay. So as I said, we have more than two tables to join. I mean, we need to merge the data where the information stores in different tables, not only in a single table. That is where joins help us. You can see whatever uh, the department, whatever the kind of a business they are, data is stored completely and it's stored in a different formats and different tables. you know Join transactions with accounts to see which customer made large withdrawals. If you see the transaction holds the customer data like account number and their withdrawal amount. Accounts hold their accounts, their names, their address, everything. Different, transactions gives us the bank account number and the withdrawal amount. Accounts hold the data of a customer. So we need to join both these to get the required information. And comes to e-commerce. Join orders with products to calculate total revenue per product category. If you see orders, in order we can have what is the customer ID and the order he had made, product ID, and we'll join with products table, so we can get the product category. You know, product category is stored in another table. That's why we are joining. Same as in healthcare. Join patients with appointments to find patients who missed their last visit. So that's how the joins are useful. So before that, I'll talk about the types of joins. There is a inner join, a left join, a right join, and full join, full outer join. Okay, I'll explain the difference first of all. If you see inner join gets only the matching records within the two tables as per the joining condition. You know, before joining, we need a common column to join these tables. Let's see our example. If you see both these tables, what is the common thing that we have in both tables? It is sector. If you see sector, it is there in the first table and also in the second table. Okay. We need to use this kind of keys just to join those tables. Okay. If there is a common thing in both of this, the output would have the required things. Let's say I'll just run a inner join on this table. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm inner joining on the basis of sector, inner join. Okay. So if you see, this is the query, and I'll just give the output. How does output look like? If you see here, the output is using only nuclear power station and thermal power station because there is no element here for mega power station. That is not a common thing. Okay. Only nuclear power station and thermal power station are there in both the tables. That's what inner join does. Only matching records will be joined. Okay. As per the matching records. Okay. If you see here in our website that we are practicing, we have four tables. Okay. These are the four tables: patients, doctors, admissions, and their province names. Okay. For that, we have their join conditions. I mean, like common columns, so that we can join the tables. So this is called a primary key. And the same thing for joining to the other table is called a foreign key. This is a primary key, and the table that we are looking and we need to join is a foreign. And remember, primary key is always a unique and non-null. I mean, there would be only a unique, no duplicates, and there would be no empties, no nulls. As we previously talked about nulls. Nulls means nothing. Okay, that is the condition for a primary key. Let's join. Let's try to join those. What I'll do is I'll join patients and admissions, and I'll get their, you know, first name and admission date. I want admission date. Okay. I'll do inner join. Are you able to get this join? What I'm doing here is, first of all, concentrate on this part. Okay. I'm using from patients table. I'm giving alias. As I previously said, we can give a temporary name. Also, before we have given a temporary name to a column, now we are giving a temporary name to a table. Okay. So I am doing inner join. After typing the table name, I'm doing inner join and I'm calling the second table and giving it as a, the alias thing, the temporary name. And then the condition would be on, and on would be the, you know, the same column which is joining, which helps us to join, which is common in both tables. You have to look for the common columns in both tables. That's only when you're going to join. Without that, there is nothing happen. There is nothing going to happen. Okay, common column should be there in both the both the tables to join. It is very much necessary. And after joining with this condition, I'm just calling the required columns. From PT, the patient's table, I want patient ID. From, patient's table, I need first name. But I don't have admission date in the patient's table. If you see, there is no admission date. So from where I have to get it? From admission table. If you see admission date, we have admission date. That's why I'm using AD, which is an admission table. And I'm getting admission date. That's how I'm using inner join. Everyone got it? Okay, okay. A lot of people ask me to explain again. So see, if you see this schema, if you see this, there are four different tables. What I want is, I want patient ID, patient's first name, admission date. Everyone see these tables clearly and tell me where is the patient ID. It is there in patient's table and also in admissions table. What about patient's first ID? I mean first name. Patient's first name is there in only in patient's table. And I want the third column is their admission date. If you look over all these tables, only one table has their admission date, which is the admissions table. So for that, what I am doing is I'm joining, you know, I'm using the patient ID column from here and here. So, I'll explain it in Excel. Let's take an example. So guys, everyone see this very clearly. This is one table. Okay. This is the second table. So what I am doing is I'm using inner join on first and second table. So what does inner join does is like it's look for common matching records. If you see patient ID 1 and 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is also there, but there is no 4. There is nothing like 4 in the second table. Okay, so these three are present in both the tables, which means these three are matching in the both the tables. So that's why I'll get the output like this. Only 1, 2, 3 IDs, patient IDs, not 4. Because 4 is not there in the second table. It should be there in first and second table. It should be matching for both. Both the table needs to have that particular column only. Okay. And this is my, the common column in both the tables. Okay. Are you able to understand what is inner join? Guys, let's do one thing. I'll give you a permission to unmute yourself so we can be more clear. I know this is a somewhat complex topic. Uh, Dealing with yesterday's and today's topic is very different. Okay, I'm unmuting you. I'm giving permission to you people. You can unmute yourself and ask me one by one. So we are joining two different tables here, table one and table two. Joining, we are merging that. But in inner join, it is different. It's like only looks for matching records. If one is there in another table, then bring it. If two is there in another table, bring it. Three is there. Okay, bring it. Four is not there in the second table. So leave that, leave that value, leave that ID. Only get 1, 2, 3 and their admission dates. Okay. Yeah, you can use where in join concepts. After joining, you can filter the data. Like I'll show you. I'll show you. You can see this, right? You can use where condition after writing the join condition. Okay. Anyone who have any doubt, you can unmute yourself. I have given you permission. So no one is raising their voice. So I'm thinking like you people got the concept. So for that clarification, I'm giving a question, just
Sir,
a small question. Yeah, yeah. Who is that?
this is Radhakrishna, sir.
Yeah, Radhakrishna. Go on.
Yeah, I just confused that you're giving
Mm-hmm.
a PT ID, I mean, PT
Uh-huh.
patient's ID,
Uh-huh.
patient's name, and admission.
Mm.
This is not right, right? This is not there, right?
Uh,
Admission rate.
Admission. You're talking about this.
Yeah, yeah. Admission rate is not there, right?
Yeah, if you see here in patient's table, there is no admission date.
Okay.
Data was stored in different tables. Patient ID is stored here, their first name stored here,
Yeah.
their gender, birth date was stored in one table. But their admission date was stored in different table called admissions. In generally, companies do that. Their customer ID stores in one table, their category, their purchase amount stores in another table. That's how data was stored in different tables. If you see this scenario, this is also same. Patient's name and their admission date was stored in two different tables. So what I'm doing is I'm joining these tables with the patient ID. If you see patient ID and patient ID, both common, both are common in two tables. That's how you do join. If you want to join something, two tables, you should have common columns in both the tables. That's only when you're going to join. So that's why I have used on condition on
Please explain this full
patient.
topic in Salesforce, sir. I mean, this topic in
Yeah.
Salesforce. In Excel, I'm getting confused. So, can you show this here?
Uh, you want to show me here
Yeah, yeah. In the Salesforce.
in Excel,
No, not in Excel. In Salesforce, explain me in this way, sir.
Salesforce. I didn't get you. Your
Explain in
voice is
Salesforce, sir. Explain in Salesforce, sir. I mean, in Excel, you're
ex
explaining, right?
yeah, I have explained in Excel
Uh,
so that you can understand in backend what is happening.
okay.
So just I'm giving examples. If you see, uh, first name is stored here. Their admission was stored in, admission date was stored in table two.
Yeah.
That's why I'm joining them. But the only difference in inner join is you can only get the data where you can have both matching records. If you see 1 2 3 is there, 1 2 3 is there. We are
Uh,
not getting 4 because that is not matching with the table 2.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what inner join is. You can join the tables, but you can't get non-matching records. You'll only get only matching records. If there is ID is there in one table and two table also, you'll get it. Let's say there is no ID 1. then the output would be like this. If there is no ID 1 and no ID 4 in both the tables, the output would be like this 2, 3, because 2, 3 is there in both the tables, in first table and second table. That is inner join.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you please explain in Salesforce, sir?
In SQL, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
SQL, sorry.
Yeah, it's not Salesforce.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, sorry. I did Salesforce
Okay.
before, so I just
Okay.
confused.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry. So if you see here, I'm doing the same. I'll first of all I'll take both the tables separately. If you see here, this is patient, patient's table, and patient's ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know,
Yeah.
that's how it's happening. And let's go to the admissions table. Here also we're having, you know,
Hmm.
patient ID 1, 1, 3, 3, 6, 6. You know,
Yeah.
like this.
Random number.
Let's look for patient ID 2.
Yeah.
Is there any patient ID 2 in admissions table? If you see,
Okay.
there is no rows display. But if you look at the patient's table, there is an ID called patients 2.
Yeah.
But there is nothing, no record for patient ID 2 in admissions. What happens is, when you do a join on this, you can't find 2. If you see here, I have joined two tables. Let's look for this. 1, 1, 3, 3. There is no 2. 6, 6. What's happening here is, you need to have, you know, both the values in both the tables. There is 2 in patient's table, but there is no 2 in admissions table. That's why we are not getting it. Are you got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Common. It should be present in both the tables. That's only when we are going to get it, the value. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Sir, your voice is not coming.
I'm on mute. Okay. So see, I'm giving one question, very simple question. Same like this. You can see my code. Everyone, be attentive. Same like this, but tables would be different. So what I want is, I want patient ID and doctor's ID. Who attended the doctor? I mean, patients will be attended to the doctor, right? I want the that doctor ID. Okay. I want first thing is patient ID, and with that I want doctor ID also. Just see the schema here, view schema, so you can understand what tables to join. Okay, try to do it. Use same inner join. Okay. So you're almost correct, but I'll explain why you need to be more clear. Let's run this. Yeah, you're getting it right. But I want you people to be more clear. Whenever you use a alias in table, just type before that column. Okay. T1 dot table name dot, you know, like this. T2 dot doctor ID. This would be more perfect because in some servers, uh, this won't get you output. You know why? Patient ID is unique in both the tables. Same with, with the same format. That's why. That's it. Remaining is good. Abhishek is right. Let's go with Venkat. Venkat is okay. So Venkat joined two tables, patients and inpatient. Yeah, that's also good. Good. That is good because if you see these tables, you can get the attendant doctor ID directly in admissions table. Patients and admission joins is enough, or admissions and doctors is also enough. Good. Everyone is good. Okay. So I think everyone here got the concept of joins. So now it would be easier for you people to understand difference between inner, left, right, and full join. So since I said inner join is for matching records, only for matching records, and left join is like everything from left, matching from right. I'll show you the example what I mean. Let's say take these two tables. So the output for left join is, the writing, let's think like this. The writing of a query is same. You just change the keyword here. Instead of inner, you will type left. That's it. Not more than that. But what happening in the backend is very important. If you see the output for left join, I'll show you how it gets the output. And if you see the output for left join, the rule is everything from left table, everything from the left table, and matching records from right table. The data that we are getting from another table should fill with these values. Let's say there are no values present for one, right? What we'll do is we'll keep nulls in admission date only because we are getting admission date from table 2. First name is from table 1, right? So it won't be null. Everyone, are you able to get this? If there is a match, the table 2 data will be filled. If there is no match, it will be filled with null values. Okay? See the difference clearly. Hi guys, hello. So are you seeing the difference, right? Okay, let's go with the real scenario. Here, Radha Krishna. If you remember, in last scenario, I have asked you a question like, there is no two in, admission table. So that's why we haven't get any data relating to the two. But here, you can see two. But the value from admission date is null. Are you able to understand the difference?
Sir,
So if you remember, uh, I have showed you an example like there is no patient ID called two in
yeah,
admissions table.
yeah,
So what happened in InnerJoin? The output is like 113344 like that, right?
yeah.
There
Two
is
in the
no two present in the output
yeah,
in inner join, but
yeah.
in left join you can have two. You can see here there is two, but the thing is here is there is no value in admission tables, so that the admission date is null.
Mm.
That is the difference. You will get everything from the left table, every ID, every first name from the left table. If there is a matching record in right table, you will get admission date, either admission date or NL. If there is no value, you will get null.
And
Yes, that is the major difference. If you see the example here, the output for left join for the same query is this. Inner join output is this. See the example more clearly so you can understand. Left join means everything from left, matching records from right. If there are no matching records, the gaps will be filled with nulls.
Yes, sir. Got an idea that here in the left join, it will give the left all left side records,
Yes.
and if the record, I mean, admission date is not available, then
Uh-huh.
it will give null.
Yes, exactly. Same.
If the name is
If there
also
is,
not there, if ID also not there, it will give null, sir.
it will give null. So see, ID is not there here, right? So I'm calling patient ID from left table, not from right table. Are you able to get it? Patient is there in right table also, but also there in left table also, right? If you see here, in general output, what I'm calling is, if you see my query, I'm calling patient ID from PT table. The PT means patient's ID table. Let's say if I call from, admissions table, patient ID, AD dot patient ID. See the query output. It's giving null. If you see here, did you get this? Are you able to get this?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's keep it side by side. Let's so you can understand more clearly.
In which scenario? I mean, in this left join, in which scenario will we use, sir?
Uh, just give me a second. So first of all, see this. I'll explain the scenario. If you see patient ID is there, but for two it is not there. Patient ID is same, but what is the difference is the first patient ID is coming from patient's table. The second one is coming from admissions table. Are you able to get this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, your question is very valid point, so that everyone can understand. Let's talk about the scenario. So most of the time, most of the real scenario, you will use left join 90%. So I'm an analyst from 5 years. I'm using the left join for most frequently, apart from inner join. Inner join and left join are the major scenarios where we use. When it comes to left join, let's say uh, I'll take a scenario in this table, in these tables. Let's open this. I'll open, you know, let's say in this scenario, I'm using the same scenario. I want people, the patients who have no admission ID. This might be an error, right? If he is a patient, by basically he should have an admission date, right? He's a patient. He was registered. If we have his name, but why don't we have his admission date? Who becomes a patient? If you join hospital on a particular date, you'll become a patient, right? So what I want is I want to check if there is no admission date present. Okay, that is only possible when you do a left join. Let's see. We can use where condition. Are you able to see this? All these patient IDs don't have any admission date. This might be an error. We are unable to capture those admission dates. Okay. This is the one scenario. You can't do this with inner join. Let's say I'll change it I change this for inner. No records to display because non-matching records won't be joined. That is the scenario. Okay, everyone, are you able to get
Thank you,
this?
sir.
Okay. So let's talk about the right join. So left join is same, right join is same as left, but the side is different. Everything from right matching records from left. So I want the answer for this. Give me the output for this. You can unmute yourself, you can say the answer, or you can paste the answer. I just want the output for right join. Same as left join, but reverse one. Everything from right, matching records from left. Come on, tell me the answer, or else you can paste the answer. These two are the tables. Come on, guys. Try to answer it. Right or wrong, that's okay. Just try it, okay? No, no, I'm asking about the output. What would be the output, not the query? Someone, can you please come on to the mic? You can answer the question here. Okay, Kaushik gave 2, 3, first name. Yeah, Abhishek got the right answer. Yeah, you'll have 2, 3, 5 in patient IDs and inpatient ID. Everything from, as I said, everything from right. Just copy paste it. We'll get everything from right. First of all, get everything from right. And let's look for the common elements in both. 2, 3 is there. So 5 is not there. So we will get the first name as Chetu and Kaushik from here. And fifth one will be null. That's as simple as that. Yeah, few people are trying to give the answer. That's good. I know this is somewhat different from yesterday's class or before class. The complexity is somewhat more, but try to understand the back-end concept. What's happening here? Nothing. Get everything from right table and common things from left table. If there are no matching, just put the that particular column as null. Got it? Same as left, but the concept is everything from right, common matching from left, and the remaining would be null. Okay. Okay, do one thing. Just type a right join on, you know, just type a right join on patients and, the province names, the province names, these two tables. I want right join. Okay. Patients and this province names. Get the first name and the province name. Okay. First name of the patient and his province name from this. I'm copying his code. Abhishek did it. Yeah, that's good. It's working. Yeah. Why I'm giving the smaller tables is it's easier to understand. If I directly say that the big tables with 100 or 1000 records, it would be more confusing for you people. And again, I'm repeating the three concepts again. So if you see, inner join is like only getting matching records, only matching records from the both tables. 2, 3 is there in both the tables. Okay. And comes to left. Left join is like everything from left, everything from the left table, matching records from the right table. If there are no matching records in particular column, it would be null. And the same thing happens for the right join. Everything from the right table, matching records from the left table. If there are any non-matching records, it would be filled with null. Got it? Now I'll go with full join. Okay. We can call it full join or full outer join. So I'm seeing another message. Yeah, Kaushik also did good. Ashley, right join. Yeah, right. Yeah, Kaushik, that's good. Okay. So let's see what is full join. Actually, full join is like get every record from both the tables, all rows from the both table. It doesn't care matching or non-matching. If there is matching, that particular column would be filled. So see, in left join, in our example, left join, we are not getting 5. You know why? That is not there in, that was not present in left table. If you see the right join, we are not getting 4 and 1 because they were not present in this one. The right table. 1 and 4 is not there in the right table. But if you see uh, the output of full join, it gets the every record from right, every record from left. If the matching records would be found, there would be filled with that value. If there are no records was found, same happens with the null. Let's give the output for that. So if you see here, we are not getting here the fifth null value. Okay, there is a 5, but we are not keeping any null in first name or patient ID because left join only takes everything from left. It depends completely depend upon the left table. Right join is the same like that, but completely different. Dependent upon the right table data. But if you see the full join output, they look for both. If you have one and there is no patient ID present in the present in the right table, you'll get null. If you have you know five this the right table, there is a 5. You will keep nulls in the left table because there were no present in data. The data was not present in here, the left table. You'll get everything. You'll get everything. The non-matching would be always be filled with nulls. Okay. This is the output for full outer join or full join. See, this is the output for full join. Okay. See this table very clearly. You will understand the concept. What full join is doing is looking for the data in left table and also looking for the data in right table. You know, we want everything. So if you see right table in right join, what we are missing? 1 and 4 are missing. If you see the left join table, 5 is missing. But if you see the full join, 1 is there, 4 is there, 5 is also there. So this is the output for full join. See the data clearly so you can understand the output much. See the output so you will understand it what's happening behind the query. Guys, hello. Anyone who have doubts can unmute yourself and ask.
Sir, hello.
Yeah. Radhakrishna, come on.
Sir, again you can tell me that full join again, please. Sorry.
You want full join, right? So if you see, patient IDs is the key that we are joining.
Mm.
See on that condition. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5. So what happens is the full join gets the data completely from left table and also from right table. Okay. First, what we'll do is we'll just get everything from left. Okay. Just paste it here. We are getting everything from left and we'll get the matching from right. Okay. These two are matching from right. See clearly. Am I right? Just see this Radhakrishna.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, everything from left and matching from right. And also, I want, everything from right also. This time, full join. I want everything from right also. What we are missing? 2, 3 is already there here, right? What we are missing? 5. I'll copy 5 also this time. I'll get 5 also. I'll paste it here. Got this? Got until this point, Radhakrishna?
Sir, you're pasting it again and file number in down, right?
Yes, yes. See, I want, if there are common elements, you can paste correspondingly. Okay.
Mm.
If they both are common, right? 2 and 2 is common. So side by side, I'm pasting. But 5 is not common in both. So I'm using another cell. Like I'm going to the next row. Are you able to get it?
Yeah, yeah.
But I want everything. So first of all, I got everything from left and I'm getting matching records from right. And I'm getting what are missing from right table also. Are you able to get this until this point?
Yeah, I got that point, sir.
Yeah, that's it. That is the full join.
Yes,
If
so
you
what
see
we are
the,
doing
if
is
you,
we are having the same values.
uh,
They are having the same values, 2 and 3. Okay.
yeah, same values. Yes. If same values are there, you will paste the corresponding rows.
Can you show
If
in
there are no
SQL, sir?
value, what?
Can you show in SQL what you are
Uh,
doing?
yeah, see, I have already wrote the SQL query.
Yeah,
This
query
is the
load,
full
sir.
join.
I mean,
This is
what
the full
the pattern of it? Pattern, I what is your
pattern of writing.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the pattern. Same as left join, same as inner join. Nothing more. You will just change the word here. Full,
Wait, change the only full
inner.
join.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's why I'm mostly trying to explain in Excel. Query is simple. I want you people to understand the logic.
Yeah. That logic I want to. I also trying to understand. I'm from starting.
Okay.
Just I'm slowly getting to understand. I'm going to understand it slowly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It takes time, but
Yeah. Yeah. Slowly. I know this concept is actually somewhat
actually, I know this concept.
complicated.
Actually, I did in my 2023. My mama is
Okay. Okay.
had told me.
Okay.
Actually, it is
Oh.
basics. Actually, we don't learn basics.
Okay. Okay.
This is
Try
they said in
to
easy manner.
practice more. Practice more. Take more scenarios. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's it. That is the full join. What is the difference between this one and this one? Just see carefully. This one and this one. What is the difference? See carefully.
Null.
Yes, null. That's it. That is full join. I'm typing null. In blank places, I'm typing null. That is the thing.
Hmm.
That's it. Not more than anything else.
You did left join and right join, right, sir?
Yeah, doing both.
Just
Yes,
both
doing
are.
both.
It will take the condition both of them.
Yeah, we are taking conditions here for full join. Both happens here.
Both
Yo,
happen.
someone is drawing this spider.
Okay.
Uh,
May I ask you one doubt, sir?
yeah, yeah. You can ask that out.
In left join, we had added that admission date, right?
Okay.
Same as
Uh-huh.
well, we did in right join.
Yes.
When you're doing this in left join, we get empty space.
Yes. Yeah. Here
Empty
in
space.
admission.
Null is
Yeah.
not there. Empty space is there.
Yeah.
In
Where, where,
right,
where you're talking about?
yeah, null didn't come, sir. In inner join,
Here. Someone
we
is
got
blocking this.
empty space. In left join, we got
Uh-huh.
null. but both mean both are same, right? Null or some places null only, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. Someone is
Some,
getting
Bhaiya, please remove that
Spider-Man.
blue one, please. Filter. I can't see the what you are saying. Yeah. Please.
Uh, it's someone. Okay. You can see here, right? So, yeah, you can ask here.
Yeah, I'm just
Come
taking a
on.
photo of it.
Uh, yeah. What should I explain?
Yeah, I got a point, sir. Thank you, sir.
You got it right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just see the examples clearly. Do one thing. Take this screenshot. These are smaller tables, right? So you can understand. Just give me a second. Just a second. Yeah, take a screenshot this Radhakrishna so you can understand whenever you're trying to do something in joins. You can see this image and you'll get to know what is happening behind the join query. Okay?
Yeah, sir.
So,
Sir, can you go to Salesforce one? I mean, sorry. SQL, SQL
SQL.
page.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Any others who have any doubt?
Someone is asking to explain joins,
Uh,
actually. Full join.
Full join.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. That is uh, 5 minutes back, I think. Okay. Murli, are you able to understand what I mean to about? I mean, what I mean full join? Because I've explained 5 minutes back to Radhakrishna, right? So are you able to understand it, or you want to ask me again? Okay. Who is this guy doing this? Can you get his name? Uh, Not getting his name. Is this better? Okay. You understood this. Okay. I'll remove that guy. There is no guy called Spider. It's Kiran, right? Who is messing all this? Is this you, guy? Is this you, right? Okay, guys, we're at the end of the today's session. That's why I took a complete day for joins because it's somewhat it's good, it's easy. I mean, it's you people can understand it, but it's somewhat it's confusing at the beginning of the stage. It would be confusing to do that. So that's why I'm not taking any other topics today because I want to concentrate on the joins because it's very important for every analyst, every every person who are trying to learn SQL. Okay, so that is the end of the session. If anyone have any doubts, you are having 10 minutes to ask. You can ask me. Not only for today's, you can ask me yesterday's or day before yesterday's or any other things you want to ask me. You can ask. Okay, Nishita, right? So if you want to do any projects uh, for high tech MNC, okay. So see this. If you want to do any kind of a projects in SQL, first of all, you need to get the data. So I'll suggest, just give me a second. Just one second. Just one second. Okay. So if you see, whoever you are, whenever you want to practice something like, SQL projects or say Power BI project or else Python data science project, the one best place to get the data is Kaggle. Okay. Uh, Already registered. I need to sign in. Yeah, Kaggle. It's C, not C. It's K. Okay, I'll paste my link here. It's Kaggle. So you'll get data sets from here. Just go, you'll go get data hub, data sets. See, you'll have everything, all data sets, computer science, education related, classification. See here, data visualization. It is very useful for people who are, doing projects on Power BI or Tableau. I use Kaggle the most. I'll download the data from here and I'll do that. Okay. You can see whatever the data here. Okay. Randomly, let's take about education classification, computer science. For SQL, you need a basic data. You need to clean the data. Try to do projects like, cleaning the data, transforming the data on SQL. For visualization, you can directly click here. So what I'll do is student performance prediction data. There is no need to, do any predictions. I'm just downloading the data. I'll show you how it look like. If you see here, this is how data looks. Let's take another. Just check it like every data. Your COVID. Yeah, I'll download this. Let's see this how this data looks like. What? Not read me. Okay, let's open this. Open. It's 85 MB data. That's why it's taking time. So don't worry. I didn't get your question. Actually, sir, like you are saying that the Kaggle is used to make project which tells you how well we are programmed that project. See, Kaggle gives you only data. It's not a platform where you run queries or where you do projects. It gives data. So to run any, if you want to run any project on SQL, take this data file to mode.com. See this website, mode analytics or mode.com. See this carefully. Go here. Okay. Sign in. So here you have use a data set. You can use the data set and store the data like here, like I did in my, SQL editor. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. It's loading. Okay. If you see Praveen Tamana, this is my data. I'll just show you how my data looks. Are you able to see this, right? I manually inserted the data in in this website. This file is not present in the mode.com. This was created by me. Okay. Get the data from Kaggle, import the data into mode.com, write your queries, clean the data. You need to specify something. If you see here, if you see here, let's say there is a project. On my own, I'm typing all this. See, not everyone is giving something. You need to do on it your own. Let's say, for example, I have something to analyze. I want to see, the revenue from chairs. What I'll do? Uh, Group by, subtype and sum of bill amount. I'll get the total of share amount, right? That is an insight. Or else say, I want to, I know I need to uh, trim the data. I need to clean the data. So what I'll use? I'll use trim function. Or else I'll use a replace just to change the values. Instead of manager ID YZ, I want his name. I'll just replace. Wherever there is YZ, I want to give Rahul. I can do that. This kind of transformation, this kind of changes you need to do as per your own. Get the questions on your own. Okay. So I think for Python and data science, in upcoming classes, you will get to know. But by default, what kind of projects I used to do is I used to do Jupyter, same Kaggle. It is very easy then to load the data. Okay, I'll use Jupyter and I'll open a new notebook, Python 3 notebook. I'll load the data and run it again. That's it. Okay, save those files in GitHub. Okay, save those files in GitHub like this. Okay, these are the things I'm saying you people should remember while doing a project. So most of the thing I want to clarify one thing is like, remember, Dishita, you can make projects on visualization like Power BI. You can make projects on, Excel transformations and also on Python, but not on SQL because most of the people don't ask, SQL projects. They'll ask about projects on Power BI and Python. But that's okay. You can mention SQL project also. That's good. But try to be ready whenever they ask a concept. Just be ready to answer that question. Okay. Okay. See, Kaushik, try to do a free plan. Don't select any plan. Try to do it for free. Okay.
Okay, Praveen, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Huh?
We are up to date. Yeah. We have
Yes,
completed today's session. The
yeah,
doubts also cleared.
yes, I have seen it. And to all the participants here, joints are very, very critical for you to succeed in your IT career, because one of the fundamental aspects in RDBMS is data is stored in different tables, multiple tables, maybe thousands, hundreds or thousands of tables. And in order to make this data meaningful, joints are to be used. You don't have any other choice. So joints are very, very critical, and unless you have a deeper understandings on how joints work and the importance of these primary keys, all these things are very, very critical in order to have a great impact in your career. So practice what Mr. Pravin had taught you. Like many sites are there, or you can create your own database or create your own use case and try to do your exercises in joints, which will help you to build a strong career in databases. With this, we will end today's session. And any one of you who haven't marked your attendance, please mark your attendance. And by any chance, if that site is not working, please let us know and we will try to fix it up. And tomorrow, Mr. Pravin will be talking about CTEs, common table expressions, which is very, very critical and important. And let us all join tomorrow at 10:30 sharp so that we can make the best use of the time. Right? So thank you and see you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Bye.